All right, we're going to solve the inequality below. This is different. This is not an equation, so we're not going to be able to check it. So we're going to have to do really good work, okay? Then we're going to graph the solution. So first thing we're going to do is draw our line, okay? Then we're going to look at it carefully. 8 minus 2m is less than negative 12. So I know I have to start working on this side of the inequality. So I have to get rid of this 8. I know that's a positive 8. So to get rid of it, I have to subtract 8 on each side, which that cancels. I end up with negative 2m is less than, and if I do negative 12, whoopsie, I didn't do that right, minus 8, that gives me negative 20. Now, I've got negative 2m. That is multiplication. Whenever you have a number right by a letter, that's multiplication. So to undo it, you have to divide. And in this case, I am dividing by a negative number. That means the inequality has to flip. So when you divide or multiply by a negative, that inequality symbol has to flip. I'm going to come over here to my calculator, and I'm going to do negative 20 divided by a negative 2, which gives me 10. So my solution is m is greater than 10. That is an open circle at 10, and then the arrow is pointing toward the greater numbers. So any number bigger than 10 will be a solution. Okay, so let's go ahead and try the next one. We've got negative 16 is less than or equal to 2a plus 4. So put your thumb over the variable. That leaves that plus 4 there, and we have to move that first. So we're going to subtract 4 on each side. We have to keep things balanced. If you do it to one side, you've got to do it to the other. You've got negative 16 minus 4 is negative 20 is less than or equal to 2a. 2a is multiplication. So how do you undo multiplication? You divide. So we're dividing both sides by 2. So let's start here. Negative 20 divided by 2 is negative 10 less than or equal to a. The reason I didn't flip the equality there is because I divided by a positive number. If it had been a negative number, then I would have flipped it. But now, since I have to graph my solution, my variable has to be on the left side. So I'm going to move my a here and move my negative 10 here, which means the inequality has to flip. If I change the side that the variable's on, the inequality has to flip. So a is greater than or equal to negative 10. That means we're going to have a closed circle at negative 10, and everything larger than negative 10 is a solution. Okay, so that's how that one would be graphed. Let's go ahead and look at the next one. Which of the following numbers is a solution to the inequality below? These can get really tricky because you have to remember these are not equations. This says greater than. It does not say equal to, so we're going to have to be very careful. So negative 3x plus 6 greater than 15. Cover that negative 3x with your thumb. All you've got is a plus 6 there, so let's get rid of that plus minus 6. So if there's a plus 6, we have to subtract 6 on each side. Bring down the negative 3x greater than 15 minus 6 is 9. So now we look at this. It's negative 3x, which is multiplication. So undo multiplication, we're going to have to divide, and we're dividing by a negative, which means our inequality symbol has to flip. X is now less than, and then we're going to go to our calculator. 9 divided by a negative 3 is negative 3. So we're going to make a number line, and we're going to graph this so that we choose the correct answer. Trust me on this one. So this is a 0. This is a -3. It is less than -3. That means it's an open circle, and everything smaller than -3 is a solution. But -3 is not a solution because it does not say equal to. So -3 is out. 0 is not part of the solution. The number 3 is not part of the solution, but the -5 is. So the -5 would be your answer. So many people pick whatever they come up with. So they'll pick a -3. But if it's just a less than or greater than, that will not be correct. So you have to be very careful to look at that. All right? Okay, that's all our inequalities. Please go back over them as many times as you need to. And if you need help, contact us. We're here to help you. All right?